I'm subaru. Today I will talk about what boxes do, understanding continents and their role in our world. And nowadays, transporting and storing technologies have evolved a lot. We have evolved a lot. We can transport and store almost anything. This is because a variety of boxes the this is because a variety of boxes have been invented. A natural question is, what kinds of boxes have been invented historically? This talk explores the history of the box, and in the end, the goal is to grasp the role of boxes. The concept of a box is very broad. First, clarify the meaning step by step. First things first, start with a definition. I searched a box at a I searched box. I searched a word box in Google Search Console, right? Without a doubt, Box Inc. is the most famous thing that you imagine when you hear box. But at, at this moment, that is not the one. Do you know the definition of box? Right. It was easy. A box is a container with rigid sides used for the storage or transportation of its contents. From Wikipedia, a box is a container. Container. Well, let me search a container. Containers, by definition, is any receptacle or enclosure for holding a product used in storage, packaging, and transportation. Container is more abstract term than box. So Wikipedia also covers a variety of similar containers, so varieties of containers. They are big versus small and soft and or hard, circular or rectangular, many doors or one. They containers are so useful that it has produced many use cases and evolved to meet many needs. Core functions. What containers do? Containers preserve content, of course, and buffer against uncertainty. Just contain something at short or long moments, and hide something bundle sparsed thing. Con buffer against uncertainty. Containers don't just contain, they isolate and protect. Then why we use containers? Imagine you're transporting a crystal glass. You might wrap it, wrap it in plastic vinyl and package it carefully. At this time, the packaging might protect the contents for at most about a week, relatively short. What about a gold bar? I would put that, I would put that it into a hard and hardened board with multiple layers of security so it isn't stolen or broken. Uh, a, a bank a bank board is a better place. It offers multiple security checks to withdraw the property. Less frequent to withdraw, relatively long term if you are not suffering from money. And when you hear containers, you probably think of shipping containers first. Some may be small, others may be big enough to hold huge amounts of groceries. They are easy to stack and separate efficiently. They are tough. You can tell what's inside unless you open it. So you label containers such as your company logo, stickers that have the sender's and the receiver's name, or barcodes metadata will seen when you scan. As long as you can distinguish your container from others, labels can be anything you like. And according to the World Shipping Council, shipping operations follow roughly this process. There are nine-step processes. First, receive an order from a customer. Arrange ordered ingredients from warehouse to truck. Pack ingredients into a container. Load containers onto a ship. Transport them to the destination port. Unload them at the port. Clear customs. Unpack the containers. Un un Unpack the containers. Load the contents onto trucks. Deliver them to the customer warehouse. So, a shipping container has to endure high pressures from outside. Some people living in container homes, well equipped with furniture. Some people living in container as homes, well equipped with furniture. Inside of a container, you can ignore the outside world. From the outside, you might not think someone lives in a container. Containers could serve as a house. Up to this point, we've found that containers have several roles. They play roles such as packing goods that match a customer's order. And because of broad customer needs, containers have evolved such diversity. Uh, Diversity. I want to simplify their roles here. First, preserve contents by protecting them from the outside. Second, standardize properties and shapes to deliver them efficiently with portability. And third, remain independent of complex operation. Simplify. Containers are well standardized and simple structures. So, key insight, containers are a portable place to preserve original value for some extent, for some terms and times. Containers are a portable place to preserve original value. Summary, what we learned about containers. A container is more abstract meaning for a box. Containers do preserve, isolate, bundle, hide, buffer, uncertainty, work for sh- work for short or long-term horizon. What's next? Today I talked about real-world containers use cases. At And next time, uh, the computer science part will be covered next time. Thank you